After more than 20 years, the Headhunters Motorcycle Club is back with a new chapter in Auckland, New Zealand. In the beginning of December 2023, social media posts revealed a new North Shore branch of the motorcycle club with a photograph of nearly 24 patched members wearing their new insignia. The Headhunters are flexing their muscles, and at the same time, the government is saying they're going to get strict on motorcycle clubs by making new laws in their first 100 days of taking office. They're bringing in dispersal notices, anti-consorting laws, and banning insignia and bikie tattoos in public. The Headhunters' decision to establish a new chapter is closely tied to the recent death of William Hines, also known as Bird. He was a senior member and was highly respected within the club. Known for his fierce reputation, Bird was looked up to by the younger Headhunter members. It was believed more than 1,000 people were at the 71-year-old's funeral, with numerous clubs represented, including Nomads, Black Power, Mongrel Mob, Killer Bees, and Greasy Dogs. The death was marked by family and friends paying respects to Hines, and his tangi is anticipated to be among the largest funerals in New Zealand history. More than 100 police officers were deployed to monitor the funeral procession. During the procession, police impounded one motorcycle, seized a stolen car, and several people were arrested related to the seizures. The decision is also influenced by an ongoing court case that could result in the club losing their clubhouse to the police. Police have targeted the Headhunters East Base for over a decade, seeking to seize it and other assets in a civil case with Wayne Doyle. Wayne Doyle was the president of the Headhunters Motorcycle Club for several years, up until 1985, when he was sent to prison for being involved in a murder case. According to a detective, Doyle was never physically tied to the murder but went down because he refused to rat out the others involved. After his release from prison in 1995, he launched the East Auckland chapter of the club. Now Doyle is involved in a forfeiture trial as police allege that he is still the president of the Headhunters Motorcycle Club, and they want him to forfeit properties that they believe were obtained through ill-gotten gains. Police are after $12.4 million from Doyle, and they're pushing to make him give up the Ellerslie headquarters of the East Chapter at Marua Road. This place is a well-maintained 3-story building located in suburb Ellerslie in Auckland. Members of the club rotate shifts, making sure that the clubhouse is never unmanned, with a $500 fine for no shows. One property was already taken from the Headhunters after the High Court of New Zealand authorized the police to seize a Wygram property which served as the headquarters in Christchurch. This legal action was taken under the Criminal Proceeds Act, enabling the forfeiture of the property. Alongside the property, the police confiscated $6,162.30 from unlicensed gaming machines and a Harley Davidson. The Headhunters even left a headless pig outside their pad for the police during the takeover. The original application was made as police alleged Christchurch-based members and associates of the Headhunters were deeply involved in the sale and supply of methamphetamine. The Headhunters were considered the dominant force in the Christchurch underworld for a number of years until Operation Block exposed a suspected drug dealing in its ranks and sparked the arrests of several patched members and associates, including its most senior patched member at the time, Lyndon Richardson. The property was previously occupied by the Epitaph Riders Motorcycle Club until the Headhunters came in and patched them over. The Epitaph Riders were one of the city's oldest and most infamous motorcycle clubs. In the early 1970s, at least 3 other groups, the Highwaymen, the Apostles, the Heaven's Outcasts, were beaten or intimidated by the Epitaph Riders and had their colors taken. These groups disappeared, and the Epitaph Riders maintained a firm grip on Christchurch. Nowadays, many of the Epitaph Riders have patched over to the Headhunters. The Headhunters Motorcycle Club was founded in the suburb of Glen Innes, located in East Auckland, New Zealand, in 1967. Originally, the Headhunters started out life as a street gang, with members being of several different ethnicities, and are believed to have transitioned into a motorcycle club in 1970. In the early 2000s, the club separated into 3 sections: West, maintaining their location in Henderson; East, establishing themselves in Marua Road, Ellerslie; and North, operating out of Wellsford. Over the next 2 decades, their numbers grew from several dozen patched members to several hundred as the Headhunters expanded across the country.